Hi everyone, this is Liz from Media Dev again. I hope you're doing well today. Posting a new video. Hopefully this time the sound will be better. The first video didn't have this nifty little microphone that I just bought, so I'm hoping that the sound quality of this video will be better. Please leave a comment and let us know if it is. That would be very helpful. Thank you. So today I wanted to talk about marketing acronyms. You know, the whole ABM post from last week got me thinking, there are so many different acronyms when you're working in any industry. And in marketing in particular, they can be very disconcerting, especially for the novice marketer who's just out of college and starting to work in marketing. So I wanted to kind of talk about that today and give some definitions for common marketing terms that may appear like Chinese lingo if we aren't from the industry. So the first is just to tell a story. When I first joined Media Dev back in 2007, my boss called me into his office and he said, "Yeah, you're going to be responsible for our client portfolio for EMEA." And I had no idea what he was talking about, EMEA. So I wrote it down, EMEA, but I didn't know that meant Europe, Middle East, Africa. There are lots of different zones across the planet, and if you're not familiar with them, you can kind of get lost. So there's the Americas, EMEA, APAC, which can also sometimes be ASEAN, so that's for the Asian countries, and that's really just the tip of the iceberg. So he started talking to me about how we're going to have to run BANT lead campaigns and get some MQLs at a good CPL, and I was totally lost. So I wrote everything down on my little notepad and paper, and then I tried to go and figure out what he meant because I didn't want him to think that I was stupid on the first day on the job. So I went and looked on Wikipedia, which is a great source, but I also asked some colleagues around me as well. So to get into some definitions, I think some marketers interchange definitions on lead qualification pretty liberally, and they don't always mean the same thing to each person. So it's good to always ask someone, well, what does that mean for you? So MQL is a marketing qualified lead. Again, sometimes that can just mean that you have a prospect who's downloaded a white paper, and that's a marketing qualified lead. Usually it's a lead that marketing is going to put into a nurture pipeline and communicate with to try to educate them and bring some brand awareness to that person about the solution that you have to offer. SQL is sales qualified lead. That can sometimes be interchangeable with HQL, which is high quality lead, or a BANT lead, which stands for budget, authority, need, time frame. Basically what that means is you've been able to qualify an opportunity to sell product within an account. And how do you sell products? Well, you're speaking to a decision maker. They clearly have a need. They've allocated a budget within a specific time frame, and that's how you know that sales should be able to go and have a meeting with them and sell product. CPL, cost per lead. That definitely is one of the key things in any marketing campaign. You want to have a good CPL to ensure ROI, so return on investment. And I'm trying to think if there are other marketing terms out there. I mentioned ABM last week for accounts-based marketing. There are really hundreds of them, but my advice to the novice marketer would be don't be afraid of the acronyms. In a few years, you'll be speaking like everybody else. And sometimes us experienced marketers need to slow down and remember that not everyone speaks the same language that we do. I actually just reminded me of another funny story. I once went to a party. This was back in, I don't know, when I was 24, so a long time ago. And I went to a party, and there was a girl there who was asking me, well, what do you do? And I said, oh, I work in PR. And she looked at me like I had two heads and said, what's PR? Well, yeah, public relations doesn't resonate with everyone. So even when I told her I worked in public relations, after that, she still had no idea what I was talking about. So it's good sometimes to remember that if you're speaking with people outside of your branch, you need to sometimes break it down and give some definitions so that they can understand what you mean. That's it for today. Thanks so much. I will see you soon. Don't forget that you can get a lot of other information, exciting articles, infographics on our website, which is www.mediadev.com. Thanks so much. Take care. Bye.